What's up, y'all? CNR Sunbury Line Rail Fan Joe here, and we got a brand new video for you tonight. That's right, tonight we're going to show you a very fast and efficient way to gut rainbow trout, and without having to fillet the fish. All you have to do is just make a few cuts and slits, rip the guts right out, and cut the head and tail off, and you got yourself a ready to go fish. So what we got here, it's rainbow trout. We were just out there fishing today for rainbow trout, and we got 4 of them. 3 of them are already in the bowl, nice cold water. This one here, we still have to gut it. So I'm going to show you a fast and efficient way to gut rainbow trout. But before we do that, we're going to get the slime off the fish. So what we're going to do here, we're going to dip around in the bucket. We're just going to rub them gently till all the slime comes off. So now all the slime is off, which means, see, I can firmly grip the fish. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slit his throat. So we're going to go ahead and make a cut through the gill. We're going to slice right up like that. So now the throat has been slit. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put him in again. Make sure we get all the slime off them, because sometimes they do excrete some slime. And now, I'm going to show you what to do next. We're going to go ahead and take our fillet knife. We're going to insert it into the vent. And then we're going to go ahead and start slicing up, just like this. Oh. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and open them up. As you can see here, we still got the guts. All right, that's what the guts of a trout look like. So what we have to do is we have to carefully handle them. You don't want to puncture anything. And then we're going to go ahead and disconnect from the vent right here. So now you can see we are able to easily rip them out. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. And there we go, all the guts are out. So we're gonna go ahead and put them in this other small bag here. Oh, just had a little freak show. So we are gonna have to set these down for a second. Try to readjust the camera. There we go, hopefully you guys can see that okay. We got the guts right here, so we're gonna go ahead and put them in the trash bag. Because what I like to do, I like to put the guts of trout and heads in small Ziploc bags, and then I put them in a regular store bag and seal them. So now we're looking at the inside of the fish here, and you can see we still got this part we got to get rid of. So it looks like we got a swim kidney we have to get rid of. So we're just going to go ahead and pull it right out with these. Now thankfully here, that part is just trying to get off. We don't have to worry about that, because that's still attached to the head. We have to cut the head anyway. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead and find the swim kidney. And we're going to go ahead and get it out of the fish. It looks like here we got the swim kidney out. So now we're going to go ahead and set our fish down. Going to go ahead and put that in the trash bag. Oh, if it wants to get off, that is. And now we're going to go ahead and take our hands and the fish, and we're going to rinse them off again. Because throughout this procedure, you have to rinse them off a few times to make sure you get all the slime off. Because you want to be able to get a firm grip on the fish, so that way you don't have any accidents. Or even if you're a seasoned fish gutter and filleter, you have to be super careful when you're doing this. So as you can see here, the inside out is all nice and clean. So what we're going to do now You can see I've got my 4 fingers on the back of the fish, and I got my thumb on the inside of the fish. And now we're gonna cut the head off. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the head like this. You can see here, the head came right off with these. Now, people do say you can use these as fish bait, you know, if you're trying to fish for like bullhead, you know, or you're trying to go deep sea fishing, you can also use these as bait. So we're gonna put that in there. So next time we go fishing, we're gonna try fishing for bullhead. So we're gonna be using trout tails and night crawlers as bait. We're also gonna try to catch some small bluegill as well. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this part of the fish here. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. Gonna cut right down through the tail. Now with the tail, it is a little bit harder to do. So you wanna be extra careful. Don't wanna get your finger too close or else you could accidentally cut yourself. And there we go. So there is your ready to eat trout. So we just put them in the cold water here with the others. We go ahead and put our trout bait in the, we'll go ahead and put our bullhead bait in the bait bag here. So here we got 4 trout tails that we can use. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna seal them up. We're gonna go put them in the freezer because we can use them as bait. But wait, don't click away just yet. We got something special to show you as for how I like to freeze them. So we will have a bonus right after we get this trash sealed up. Old trout guts. Seal them up. And we toss them. They're sealed up in a Ziploc bag so we don't have to deal with maggots or anything like that. Although some people do say maggots make good fish bait. So if we can find some maggots, we'll use them as bait. So now we got that all done. We're gonna have you guys wait here for just another minute because we do have to dump the water from the bucket. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. That is part of the cleanup procedure when you finish gutting all your fish. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna try to aim you guys over here. Hopefully maybe you'll be able to see this. We are going to show you what happens when you have extra condensation left over from an air conditioner, that has condensation issues. So we're going to show you just what I do about all the condensate when it's time to empty the cooler. So we got a full cooler here. Well, it's not 100% full, but it's full enough that we have to change it out and re-empty it. So we're gonna go ahead and use this condensate, and we're gonna put it in the bucket and clean it out for our next fishing trip. Now we're gonna go empty out the bucket. Now we're gonna put some more in and empty it again. And that is how we clean out a bucket after a fishing trip. It looks like we did get probably some important parts ended up falling in, so. But for right now, we won't have to worry about the trout because it is in cold water, so it will not spoil. We're gonna go ahead and put the cooler back under the weather wheel since that's what this is used for. It's for the condensate. So we're gonna have you guys just wait for just one more minute here while we take the dirty stuff upstairs so it can get cleaned. And yes, the CA31K is what you hear. I did not plan on going for it tonight because I had fish to clean. Sounds like we got an EMD on there, so they did change the set. I think. Here we go. There's our fresh fish ready to go in the freezer. So what we are going to do for the time being, we're gonna set them right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and bring them upstairs. We're gonna show you a special technique I have for freezing these suckers without freezer burning them. Here we go, there's our fresh fish right there. They are ready to go in the freezer. Bello wants to say hi to everybody out there on YouTube. Oliver wanted to say hi too. Fiona's saying hi as well. So now we're going to show you how to freeze them. So we're going to go ahead and set you guys up over here. Hopefully we use this as a camera mount. Actually, yeah, we'll just we'll put the Gevo, use it as a camera mount. So what we're going to do here, we're going to show you guys how to freeze the fish. So hopefully we don't have a freak show here. So the first thing we're going to do, I got 2 bags here for 2 fish. So we got 2 bags that are going to take 2 fish each. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead and fill it up with cold water, about halfway up preferably. So now we got our bag filled up. So here we're going to go ahead and put the fish in. We're going to put it in just like that. And the reason why I say to fill it halfway up, that way when when you're putting fish in, it's not going to overflow. And we are just going to go ahead and seal that up like so. Yes, these are the good Ziploc bags. And now what we're going to do, we're going to try to get as much air out as we can. And there we go. We got a bag of trout ready to go in the freezer. So now we're going to do the same thing for the other 2 fish here. Going to go ahead and fill it about halfway up. There we go. Just like that. Put it in the bag like so. We're going to do the same for the other fish. We actually had a full harvest today. So we had a nice full harvest of rainbow trout. And there we go. Going to go ahead and, going to go ahead and start to seal it, and we're going to try to get some of the air out of there. And there we go. That's how you gut, prep, and freeze rainbow trout. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I sure had a lot of fun making it. Let's show you our bags of fresh trout here, ready to go in. Whoa, just had a freak show again. Here's our fresh bags of trout, ready to go in the freezer. And if we get any more harvests, we'll do the exact same thing, but that's it. That's how you do it.